If there's one automaker that built their brand around the term evolution, it's Mitsubishi Motors. They built their cars around it, evolving it in performance, capability, and everything else in between. But did you know that the names also evolve? For instance, in Japan and the Philippines, we refer to the SUV as Pajero. But in Spanish-speaking countries, they use Montero, while over in Europe, particularly in the UK, they like to use Shogun. By that same token, they're now working to apply a global name for their pickup truck series, evolving from Strada to Triton. Well, it all started in 1978 with the Mitsubishi L200, the very first generation. We remember that very well. There are still a lot of them running around Metro Manila and all around the country because those have proven to be very reliable trucks, something that Mitsubishi really develops into their pickup truck class. Fun fact, if you look at the engine list they used for that first generation L200, you'll still find the 4D56, which is an engine that continued evolution all the way through the 2000s. And another fun fact, the 4x4 system they pioneered in the L200 also became the basis for the Pajero as well as the Delica when it came to 4x4. In the mid-1980s, they premiered a second generation model, and that became the L200 that many of us know from the 80s and 90s. They also debuted the 4-door or double cab version, making the L200 a viable workhorse truck that can carry the family plus cargo. The second generation model also pioneered the Strada name here in the Philippines as a top-of-the-line 4x4 with the high rider. Yes, I remember that model very well because, we used to always pass one by when I was in high school, and it was always beautiful in that two-tone look that was available right from the factory. This was followed by a third generation model which was known as L200 and L200 Strada in the late 1990s, and the design was less boxy, but the engines became more powerful as technology evolved. You can tell because the Strada had a hood scoop to send cool air into the top mount intercooler for the 4M40 turbo diesel engine. In 2005, Mitsubishi announced the new generation L200 Strada, and in 2006 it was launched here in the Philippines. That's something I remember very, very well because we were the very first to try it out so many years ago, along with the Eclipse as well as the Evolution. But what it really represented was a big leap forward in terms of philosophy for the Strada, because they were now focusing on generating a pickup truck that can be as comfortable as an SUV. And that brings us to this, the 5th generation Mitsubishi Strada. And it was in 2014 when we first got a drive for it, and we remarked that we really enjoyed the upgrades and the evolution that Mitsubishi put into it. The bigger bed, the taller ride height, the better engines that can produce up to 181 PS, but more importantly, when it came to the comfort and what it offered for you if you're looking for a daily driver. The version we're looking at here though, this is the updated and facelifted model where they sharpened up the headlights, made the front a bit more dynamic shield. That's something Mitsubishi really likes, and it just looks so sleek when you see one on the road. Like we said earlier, Mitsubishi adapts the model naming depending on the market. That's why we have models like the Mitsubishi Forte, the Mitsubishi Mighty Max. You also have the L200, the L200 Strada, and now the Mitsubishi Triton. Whichever generation of Mitsubishi pickup truck we look at, the goals remain the same. Provide customers with a truck that is capable, durable, has the payload performance that you want out of it, has the comfort, has the technology, and all these things that people want out of a truck. And all of those attributes are built on the lessons from the previous generations. This new generation Triton is the latest expression of that evolution, and we can see it with the look. It's boxy, it's brawny, it's meant to convey power, and indeed, it does have a lot of power and torque from its 2.4-liter turbo diesel engine that has been enhanced to provide even more performance for your daily drive. The transmissions, the chassis, all that is meant to endure the toughest of conditions that our roads have to offer. The bed, bigger, and more capable for hauling all kinds of cargo. But more importantly, if you want to use this as your daily driver, you indeed can, because they've enhanced the interior with better ergonomics, more technology, and a lot more when it comes to safety. And with a wide range of variants, from workhorse all the way to the athlete four-wheel drive, you've got a Triton that can fit your needs and suit your driving style. So yes, the Strada introduced us to what Mitsubishi is capable of, but now the Triton is going to show us how they're ready to rock. This is Vince of AutoIndustriya.com. Thank you for watching. If you want to try out the Triton for yourself, head on to your nearest Mitsubishi Motors Philippines dealer.